And we literally just have that centerpiece. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to spawn a zombie. There we go. We don't have to spawn in a zombie. So, look at that. They're coming right here. Are they going to hit the... Greetings, guys and girls and fellow gamers. My name is Games for Kicks, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die Alpha 17. We started our house. I don't know what we're gonna do for the night. It is night soon. And, well, all we have is a gun, a couple of bullets, and melee weapons, and that's pretty much it. So what I'm probably gonna do is start building something that I want to use as a cheap Horde Night tryout. We're probably gonna get destroyed at Horde Night Wizard, but I want to try it out. I saw JC using something similar, and I thought, you know what, I haven't tried something like that in a while. Anyway, we're gonna have some fun. I hope you guys are gonna have a good time with the episode. If you do, remember to kick that like button in the balls to support the channel. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. So let's get started. What I actually wanted to do today was like prepare for us actually doing building, painting, things like that. And obviously one of the things that we need to do for that is to be able to have things growing here that can help us make paint. So if we look at paint, we need a chemi station for that. Do we have a chemi station unlocked? What is it? We have a camera here. Why is that? If you have an aimable electrical item such as auto turret, okay. Oh, that's because we bought the turret. Yeah, I think we have that here in the chest. Do we? Yes, we do have the turret in here indeed. Oh, we actually have a lot more bullets in the shotgun, so that might actually be something we can use during the night. Okay, so let's actually take this out and put this here. Now, what the plan is to try to get a little bit sorted out. So for paint, we're gonna need chrysanthemum, cotton, goldenrod, and murky water. Murky water shouldn't be a problem. We have water sources probably somewhere here. Well, oh, balls. I don't even know where there is one. Oh, okay. How did we get water here again? Oh yeah, we went here into the pool. So what we're gonna have to do is we're actually gonna have to get home to our base and get some water from there. And we're gonna do that during the night. And we might as well then go to the farm, get the seeds so that we can start placing them down here. That is awesome. So this place here is gonna be a base for looks, okay? We have the ability now to get resources. There's actually a modlet, which one of you guys pitched me in the comments, which you made, the person who made the modlet left a comment, and it basically gives you more resources. So you don't have to mess around with structures or block strength, you know, like, and go like, oh yeah, I do 300% damage to a block. You don't have to worry about that. It just gives you more resources and it takes out the grind, yeah, which is really good. So I'm gonna have to have a look at that modlet. I haven't found the comment again, so I'm gonna have to look through it and see what it was called. And I hope it is on Mod Launcher. I think he said it's on Mod Launcher, so we're gonna have a look at that at some point just to see how much we can get on the resources. In the meantime, let's just go over, I would say, go a bit of a distance actually over here and set up something over here for the Horde Night. Well, yeah, Horde Night. It will be the next Horde Night. It will be something simple. But it should work. So right now, for night time, we're just gonna make it out of wood. And that's really it. So let's make sure we have enough wood. Let's get these wood frames. And let's start digging out an area where we're gonna make a platform. And let's get going. All right, so it's gonna be a 3x3 hole we're gonna have in the center of whatever we're gonna claim to be the center. So we're not gonna upgrade these, they're just here so we get a fair idea. Now the whole place is gonna be a little bit wider, of course, so we're gonna have this literally go one more row all the way around. There we go. Now the idea is to have this square that we're just digging out full of spikes. Okay, this is literally gonna be full of spikes. Now, the reason I have this is purely because this is gonna be the center. So, the center of what, of course, you're gonna be asking. So if this is the base, we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we should be 7 high. And that is because exploding cop faces can, I think, hit up to 5 blocks high. I could be wrong about that though. So, this here in the middle will be for us to... I have to actually make sure that we can drop down. Hang on a second. There we go. Nice. So we're going to take this off now in a second because this will be our 3x3 hole that we're going to shoot through, throw Molotov cocktails down, and so on and so on. But what we obviously need is from here Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Maybe here? I'm gonna actually waste some cobblestone once I have the measurements right. Sorry, I just had a big sneeze attack, so I had to cut that out. So, here we go. Oh, hang on a second. You're early, dude. What are you doing? You're early. I like the way that we have a field of chrysanthemum there and cotton. There we go. Nice. And another one. Oh, and another one. There we go. Are you dead now? Okay, yes, you are. Okay, so now that we have this, we can remove this guy here, I think. So I'm not sure exactly how this is all holding up, because the logistical problem I have, okay, basically JC used a POI as far as I could remember, yeah? And he made a hole in the middle of the POI and put all the spikes down. And that was really clever. And I was like, you know what? We haven't done that in a while. The last time we've done something similar was when we were chasing the bear. But then we didn't design it really well, because the problem we had then was that we had the pillars too close to everything, yeah? So now what we want to do is have pillars further out and then don't use pillars in between, which means we're going to need to use a block that can carry some weight. So this guy here has horizontal support 120 and a mass of 10, which is actually really, really good. Unlike wood, which is like a mass of 5 and horizontal support 40, so it collapses a lot earlier. So if you look at this now, so we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, boom. Okay? If we do the same with these guys, we're gonna get 12 nearly in, yeah? So we get a little bit more to hold on to. And that is the same with iron. Actually, iron, that would be really good. If we can make scrap. Do we have scrap on us? No. Okay, so let me just put my stone down, my land claim block, and that is just so we don't have anything spawning from our base. Now, what I was told is around the area of the land claim block is where everything stops spawning. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to move it again, obviously, is we're going to put it right here. Boom, end of story. And right around it here, including our base, and maybe even close enough to here, nothing will spawn, no zombies will spawn, which should give us a little bit of flexibility and freedom to move around here right now. So let me work out some of the logistics, and then we're gonna be back with what I hope will work. Alright, that's the basic idea here. I hope that the pillars are far enough away from the center to not attract zombies hitting on them, but yet they're enough there that if the zombies happen to hit someone, it's not going to be the end of the world. Okay, so that's the idea. Now, let's start digging. What we're going to do is we're going to start replacing these guys now with flagstone. Couldn't remember the bloody word. There you go. There we go. Let's make them too high at first. Let's literally just replace them with flagstone. Damn it. I didn't want that. Ah, well, these things happen. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna upgrade all these guys to flagstone all the way around, and then we're gonna build up and gonna connect everything together with that hole in the center, which I hope will work out, okay? That hole in the center is important to be open and not hatches, not anything, but literally open, so that the zombies hopefully will be below it. Yeah, so the idea is that we're standing on top with absolutely zero ways of getting to us. And because we have the hole in the middle, the zombies hopefully will congregate here in the center, not knowing where to go, instead of hitting the pillars. Because they will only hit pillars, as far as I know, if they think they can get to you through that pillar or through that wall. But if you're actually completely out of reach, they just stay right below you, I think. That's the idea. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so now let's work out how we're gonna connect this. This is gonna collapse big time, I have a feeling. Okay, so 1, 2, how high are we gonna go? From the ground up, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 8 is gonna go on top. that's where we're gonna connect everything. Okay. Okay, so this should not collapse because we should have enough pillars here. There we go. Nice. So let's make sure that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent. So this should mean that hopefully, I think I mentioned it earlier, that the cop explosions won't reach us. That's the main idea of all this. So before we upgrade them, let's finish the other pillar. There we go. Excellent. And this is gonna go across now, but again, it will, in the middle, we'll leave that 3 block the hole. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring these guys up now, just so we can see where we're building up to. Hang on a second, we're leaving a 3x3 gap, so we're building to here. Okay. Now this obviously won't stay, that's literally just for us to measure how far we're gonna build the frame. Okay. And there we go. So this is how far we built the frame, which means hopefully this will not collapse. If worst comes to worst, we're gonna have to put another block here in the middle. So what we might need to do is if this part here gets too heavy, we might have to do another block here, right here in the center. Between these, which is 1, 2, 3 away from this. I think we might have to do that anyway. That's very close to the hole though. I don't know if the zombies will get stuck and then just start smashing everything. So let's try it without it first. That's why I make these out of wood. If they happen to collapse, it's just gonna be the wood. So far, so good. Let's give them a little bit more stability through here. And then this is going to connect again. So I'm a little bit concerned about these big gaps here that we're having. But hopefully, once we connect all of these sides here, it will just be a non-issue, hopefully. Alright, let's connect these guys here. I don't think we're gonna get too much farming, guys. This is taking actually up more time than I thought it would. Now, this is where the tricky part comes in. Is this gonna be enough? That's the question. Let's see if it's gonna collapse. Not yet. Very good. Okay, so this is holding up nicely. Now, we're not going to build anything on top. This is literally just for Horde Night, for us to, you know, walk about and hopefully get these guys aligned in the middle and then just bunch up. And yes, you have cops, you have whatever, this would blow up. But the idea is to have at least the walls upgraded to reinforced concrete, which, or the pillars, which then means that the exploding cops shouldn't be that much of an issue, but we'll see. So let me continue a little bit over here. I'm going to actually do some of it on camera because otherwise it will just take forever for me to get done. Let's get rid of this guy here. I thought I heard something. Sweet. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. There we go. Oh, balls. Oh, that was lucky. Wow, I did not actually break my legs. That was really lucky. So, sorry if I'm very quiet. I'm thinking and I'm trying to listen for zombies at the same time. So this guy here has to come up. And this guy here. Come on. There we go. Nice. There we go. We can connect this now. And we need one more block here. And that will take some pressure off as well. Okay, there we go. And this here will only go to about here. Very good. And we can connect. Awesome. Is there one left? Yes, there is. Okay. Come on. Nice. Okay, so let's bring up these two. I thought I heard grass rustling. Okay, one more. There we go. And now this can connect. Take some pressure off. Very good. I like it. And now this can connect as well. Beautiful. Now we can connect these. And that is all of them, I think. And here's our 3x3 hole. Excellent. And all these pillars will be upgraded to full reinforced concrete. So the idea is that we have basically this murder hole, whatever you want to call it. And all the spikes will go in here, okay? I'm going to leave these guys here in the middle, these these 9, because they are the center of it. And we're never going to close this. That's why I'm kind of worried a little bit about the weight distribution and all that. But I suppose once we actually replace these guys with flagstone or whatever, something tougher, then this is less of an issue. And cops, when they explode, should not be able to reach this high. I hope. So, okay, I'm going to have to upgrade these guys down here now. Which is not really that amazingly interesting. So I'm going to cut that out. Alright, so we nearly finished. I think I upgraded all the blocks now. Nope, we didn't upgrade this one here. There we go. That's okay, no problem there. There's no harm in upgrading the wood as well. Nice, and this one. Alright, I'm gonna upgrade these like off camera probably or in between. So the one thing we want to do now is put the spikes down here. There we go. Yeah, just put them one direction. It doesn't really matter at all. And that's the idea. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go up there. Then we're gonna create a Steve. Or a Joe or whatever. And I thought it was 22. Genie Mac. I was straight short. It's 25. Of course it's 25. You muppet, it's a 5x5. There we go. Alright, so I am not to fall into here. That's the idea, okay? Me, not in here. So... okay, so what we want to do is... go up here. We gotta find a way of getting up here, of course. There we go. Now this doesn't matter. And we're gonna upgrade the wood blocks here. Actually, we're gonna upgrade everything. There we go. And we literally just have that centerpiece. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna spawn a zombie. There we go. We don't have to spawn in a zombie. So, look at that. They're coming right here. Are they gonna hit the... You see, that is the part I don't understand why they do that. I don't understand that. Shouldn't he be coming for me? Oh, he is. He's a bit confused. So he goes to random pillars. Okay, so the idea is obviously to keep them focused on us somehow. There we go. So we're gonna have to make these guys fully upgraded. So how do we get them to come into the middle? That's I haven't figured that out yet. How do we get them to come into the middle? Because they're not going to be... I mean, for them to destroy the pillars makes absolutely zero sense in a lot of ways. You know that. But that's just the way it is. So we need something to force them to come into the middle somehow. So now that everything upgraded, it looks already a little bit better. But still, the problem we have is that for some reason we can't manage to keep the zombies in the center. But hey-ho, so be it. I mean, when the Horde Night starts, we're going to have... or it's more for a roaming horde, really, to be honest. Anything that catches us off guard, we can just really quick go hibbity-hop in here and just unload blind fury into everything. And that's it. And Molotov cocktails, absolutely, that will work. Okay, so let's jump out. I am balls you. Where's our... I have these random patches here somewhere. That's going to drive somebody mad with the building OCD, which I usually have, so this is very enjoyable right now. There we go. Nice. Okay, that is not too bad. So let's see what the damage is. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad at all. Did he not hit on 2? There we go. That's the other one. So we can make that a look-up tower then later on, so it looks a little bit more for purpose, if you know what I mean. So, oh, I thought there was a zombie standing. We use this for roaming hordes or whatever, but at the same time, it's kind of, we can design that into a watchtower, you know, to give it a little bit of character or something. And that way it fits right in with our house design, you know, because having a watchtower somewhere, you know, people are hypothetically, like, you know, are on to look out for zombies makes absolute sense. All right, all we really did was exactly this. We upgraded our pillars. We made the pitch of death and fury and hell and all thunder that comes. And hopefully this will... we come up with something to make this kind of viable. And I do like the idea of making this a watchtower, you know, where you have something like a little hood on top. And maybe going from the inner blocks to the inner blocks, you know, something like that, so that the weight is distributed, and then just maybe have a little balcony rim as well going out, just to overlook everything. I mean, that would be a good start, I think. Just the balcony rim would actually be a very good start. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this episode here. That's all we managed to do in this episode. I hope you guys don't mind. I love the building. The building is something that I find always very, very extremely satisfying. But we obviously will be looking at looting as well, especially now that we're higher level, and the loot should be a little bit better. We have 200 loot and 150 experience, so we should be able to loot a couple of houses, hopefully. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, remember to kick that like button in the balls, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, and see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming. All right, I'm just testing out some fences. They're probably not gonna stay here because, well, we're not. They look ugly. We want to get catwalks and stuff like that, and we just can't make that yet because for that we need a workbench. So yeah, still lots to do, but we got the essence done. We got the basics done for this base, which is awesome. Well, for this little whatever it's gonna be, I really have no idea. We just hope it works.